let's CJ, let's move past sort of the school set elements, and then you then captain the Springbok under-20s. I think you played for the Bulls. Didn't seem to really get a fair crack of the whip or a fair run in the side over sort of 2-3 years, but you did get a call up to train for the Springboks in 2012 ahead of the Rugby Championship. Didn't make the squad, but is it true that you were told you were too small and that you needed to change position or become a hooker if you wanted to play international rugby?
Yeah, you got it spot on. Well done. You've done some reading. It was a funny one. I played all the years, played loose forwards and did my thing. And I got to, again, new coaches came in, new director of rugby. I was playing Super Rugby starting, and I was playing Currie Cup, and I was playing with the likes of Piers Spies and Dion Stachman, Dale Potgieter, Daniel Rousseau. And I thought that, look, I'm in the squad, I'm actually starting, so I've got a decent chance at the whip here. And then just the conversation started with, you want to play hooker? And I'm open for anything. So I actually started training. I threw in a few times for Munster when they were in trouble, and someone got a yellow card. But then I went for scrumming, and I was like, nah, one hit. Nah, whatever they say, nah, there's no way. It was like pain everywhere, and it was only three of us. There's no one, I didn't even have locks behind me. So I spoke to a guy like Gary Bouter, and I spoke to a good friend of mine at the Bulls back then, Derek Keane. He actually moved from loose forward, open side to hooker, and he was successful. He just said, no, just don't do it. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to do it. I had a few discussions while I was still playing, and then I was told to move position because I couldn't get bigger. I mean, what do you want? You want me to go use steroids, or you want me to go on a traction bed and pull myself to get taller? And so what happened was it's just contract time. Contract time came around, and I did get an offer. I'm not saying I didn't get an offer, but I actually got less than I was on. And I was still a junior playing senior rugby, but I got less of a contract. And again, my dad flew up to Victoria and said to the coaches, look, it's easy. He's wasting his time. He's coming to the farm. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this. Please, I'll take it. No, I'm only joking.
I'll play hooker. Put me back in there. I'm sorry.
But a guy I actually work with now on a daily basis, Sean Payne, he came to Munster to South Africa to look for a winger. Saw me playing against the Cheetahs in a warm-up game, and he just asked me if I want to come over. We had a discussion. We flew over in June. We sat down at the Johannesburg International Airport, and that was it. Spoke a bit there. Spoke about he was playing for Munster as well. He was the manager then, and I arrived the 1st of November, 2012. Yeah.
So CJ, was it? I mean, it's almost by, not luck, but that's a very small. Somebody watches you in a very small, and it says, "Come and do this," and literally you then end up, your life, your career, international British and Irish Lions based on what is effectively just a moment in time.
Yeah, I think it is luck. Thinking about back flying over to South Africa, and then in that, while they were talking to me, I think 3 or 4 loose forwards actually retired. So they needed someone. They actually then came over and said, can we just buy a contract out and fly over and let you start playing? And I think, again, literally, like, so many things had to fall into place. It's scary how the world works, and that I was ready to go and to make that decision because, again, my family has a farm. I wanted to go farm also, and I want to look after them. And I'm a family guy, and that's why I retired. I want to be close to them and go pack my bags, literally, €1,000, pack my bags, tell my girlfriend back then, she's crying because she's thinking it's the end of the world. I'm trying to propose to her, and she's like, I don't know what's going on. And pack my bags and then fly over to Limerick, and I haven't even been there. So things had to work out perfectly, and it was probably, and that's where I realized when it comes to decisions, I've got a simple rule. I write it down, positives outweighs the negatives. Boom, there you go. I don't mess around and sit on my heels and wait for things to just say yes or no. And there you go.
You hear stories like that though all the time. I genuinely believe, like 9 times out of 10, it's luck. It is luck.
It's simulation theory.
Go on, give me that, Max.
Yeah,
the Matrix. You're in the Matrix, bro.
If you're bringing lizard people out again, I'm having trouble with that.
And
This
he's
is getting
starting to rock
exciting.
again. He's rocking.
Yeah, he's rocking, exactly.
Yes,
We're all
he's
in land.
Stop it! No, not now.
Oh, again.
I know.
We're on a
Everything
good
happens
thing.
for a reason, boys. I genuinely believe that everything happens for a reason and things fall into place. And sometimes it's if you're in the right place at the right time, things work out. So it's amazing how many times that happens.
Well, with that in mind, CJ, you mentioned farming family speaking Afrikaans, challenging adjustment period, potentially arriving in Ireland with lack of English. Things happen for a reason, but can you tell us about a nightmare experience that you had on a court night out a couple of days in?
There's two great stories, and I'll tell them quickly. The first one is, so I'm in this hotel, so limited English or limited capabilities of communicating. So in a hotel, South African boy, not very shy. I didn't ask questions, and no one thought they should tell me. But anyway, so I arrived at the hotel. I want to save money. I go to training every day. I eat like a shitload of food at lunchtime. Like I'm literally 4 plates deep because I know I don't have food tonight. So I went to the local Spar or whatever in Eurospar, and I bought 2-minute noodles. I don't know, like noodles, like Japanese noodles. In this, like it's, I don't know, it's no name. It's just in the corner there, the cheapest ones I can find. It's literally this bale. It's like 32 packs and 24 eggs. So I realized I can have 24 meals with this. So I go to the hotel, cook the kettle, pour the water into the noodles, and then cook the egg in the kettle. So I'm doing this for like 5 nights, 10 nights, staying in a hotel, not to spend money. As I walk through the lobby, guys are eating like ribeye steaks. I'm thinking, I'm in trouble here, but I don't want to spend money because I've just got a new fiance, and I want to get a house and rent things and get a car. Anyway, so the manager fetches me at the hotel. I've organized with one of the guys there, Mike Sherry, that I'm going to live at his place rent free or whatever free. I just said everything needs to be free because I can't pay. I'll pay you later. So before he picks me up, I go down to the reception. So the lady at the reception goes, Did you enjoy the stay, sir? I'm like, yeah, it's nice. She goes, did you enjoy the spa facilities? I'm like, no, I think I thought I had to pay. She goes, no, it was all free, jacuzzis, and, all the standard European hotel, jacuzzis and all those things. I was like, swimming pools. I thought, okay, unlucky, but that's fine. I'll come back. And then she goes, I didn't see any charges in your room, so did you enjoy the complimentary breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Oh.
Bad.
I knew that was coming.
Bad.
That's heartbreaking.
Bad.
Sending the receipts for the noodles and eggs at least.
No, mate, from then on, like, I'm room servicing every hotel I stayed. But,
that's brutal.
like, when I told the manager, like, he had this disgusting look in his eye that I didn't ask him. He was like, what the hell? What's wrong with you, man? Just ask a question.
What was the second story?
Yeah, but anyway, noodles and eggs.
Yeah, I lost like 4 kgs. I arrived there like 112. They write these massive articles about this big South African. Next morning I walk in and I'm 104 kgs. They're like, wow, something's wrong here. This guy's just being shipped back here.
Being the killer on the chopsticks.
Exactly.
You got
vitamin deficiencies. Yeah.
Anyway, so the lads, they tell me that, so I stay with Mike Sherry. He's like, we're going to do 12 pubs of Christmas. So I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is, but we're going to go down to Cork. I'm like, awesome, get in the car, drive down. He's like, I've got accommodation. Like, we're going to go to this one place and then next, and the club is sorted. I'm like, yes, this is, like, I'm with the boys. I'm learning to get with them and chat with them and just get the language and lingo. I think it's important to have a culture in the team, and I'm jumping in fully. Anyway, have a few pints, like, I think 12 pints of Christmas. It will turn into like 6 pints per pub. And then anyway, we got to this club in Cork. Had a great night, literally probably one of the best nights I had with the team. And I remember walking downstairs, paying for a Subway or something, getting outside, and I'm trying to go back inside to the club. And the guy goes, where are you going? I'm like, I'm with the team, like broken Afrikaans, English type of thing. He's probably thinking this guy's a Russian or something like that. And he goes, you're not allowed back in. I was like, but like the guys I stay with, and I was like, you don't understand, the guys I stay with upstairs. And he's like, no, you're not going back inside. And he goes, like, tell me to piss off. I'm like, okay, well, anyway, there we go. So I get to this taxi, and the taxi driver, I jump in, and he's from Nigeria. So I'm like, wow, I'm like Africa, my man, here we go. So I can't remember the address, the street address where I'm staying that night. So Cork is about two hours away from Limerick. I don't know how to get there. I don't know where the keys are. I don't have anyone's numbers. I don't even have a cell phone. Literally 3 days into the stay in Ireland. Talking to him, getting to a broken English. So I tell him that I know we live close to the blind dogs. So he's like, blind dogs? Yeah, I have this massive 45-minute drive around Cork. So he drops me at the blind dogs. So for anyone or for me now, 10 years later, I was talking about the guide dogs of Ireland. So it's he luckily understands me, drops me there, and I had to walk like another 6 kilometers.
I thought the blind dog was a pub for a second.
Yeah,
When you said that, I thought,
yeah.
just nip down a blind dog for a pint.
Yeah.
So the blind dogs, luckily he understood me, or he was there before, and I just walked off and luckily got to the house. And the next morning, no one knew who I was. I think I was staying in Peter and Manny's place, and the lads were worried. Like, didn't see me at all. They thought this guy's gone. He just arrived there. He's probably back into the plane, but they found me luckily. And one of the boys